welcome to our brand new adaptive news studio, which we can rearrange the appearance and layout for each segment. This is King Christian, aka Nacho, for Jesus News. Today's feature commentary is called Are You a Cultural Marxist? Marxism has rebranded itself today as progressive liberalism, which has produced the same devastating results of moral degeneration, juvenile delinquency, promiscuity, drug epidemics, social chaos, lawlessness, gang warfare, tribalism, divisions, cultural wars, anti-Semitism, religiophobia, hatred, bigotry, sexism, racism, depression, and mental disorders such as oppositional defiance, antisocial personality, and narcissistic personality disorders. Cultural Marxists view the world through the interpretation of oppressed and oppressor, which is within itself a form of racism and sexism, as seen in the modern progressive critical race and gender theories of today, which find their ideologies in Marxism. Postmodernists are moral relativists who contradict themselves by holding to an autocratic Marxist interpretation that is fascist, dictatorial, fundamentalist, and prejudiced. Postmodernists don't get to have a canonical or absolute interpretation because, according to their own doctrine, no interpretation is better than any other interpretation. If no narrative is to be privileged according to progressive postmodernists, then why would they align themselves with exclusive Marxist values? Jordan Peterson says that Marxism is a pathological religion that produces poverty, oppression, and violence. Progressivism is not based on compassion as evidenced by its hateful and murderous history. Also, progressives today do not practice what they preach, as they incite the same kind of hate, bigotry, and persecution against anyone who does not agree with them. Progressives deny the very diversity, respect, tolerance, and acceptance they preach by persecuting their opponents. Even the atheist Friedrich Nietzsche admitted that equal rights or egalitarian views were based on resentment, hate, and vengeance when he stated, "What justice means to us is precisely that the world will be filled with the storms of our revenge. We shall reap vengeance and abuse on all whose equals we are not. You preachers of equality, your most secret ambition is to be tyrants and shroud yourselves in words of virtue." The progressive movement of today is based on the following deceptive, harmful, and dangerous Marxist ideologies. Human liberation, class consciousness, and progress by conflict are Marxist ideologies which today have been rebranded as human rights, self-realization, and progressivism. Cultural Marxists today teach that religion is the oppressor of freedom of expression and identity. They believe that morality must progress forward with history to create a new lived truth for everyone. Marx preached a freedom from economic oppression through forced equality, and the new progressive Marxists of today preach a freedom from sexual, race, and gender oppression by inciting hatred, bigotry, and violence against religious people and groups, just like the communistic Marxist regimes have done. All societies must naturally restrict our autonomy for its own protection. Traditional institutions like the family, church, government, and business command our allegiance. Husbands lead families, parents direct children, clergy teach laity, government rules citizens, and employers make demands of employees. Marxists wrongly believe that these institutions restrict our autonomy when they really protect it. To be truly free, traditional culture must be marginalized or crushed, according to cultural Marxists who are statists, because they want state power so they can destroy traditional authority, and especially Christianity, which justifies and produces that authority. For Marxists, God is the state. Today's progressive cultural Marxists fail to understand three things. 1. True freedom is having the ability to resist what is morally wrong and to do what is morally right. Because to give in to our natural base, human inclinations, is moral bondage to ourselves. Even Nietzsche said that we are our own worst enemy. 2. Legitimate rights are based on perfect righteousness, not personal realizations. Abraham Lincoln said that what is legally right is not always what's morally right, and that man will rapidly progress into perversions if left to themselves. And three, with great power comes great responsibility, especially in the area of morality. Marxists, communists, and progressives share many of the same ideologies and philosophies, such as forced equality, social uniformity, government control, religious persecution, identity politics, victimhood, reparations, self identification, secular humanism, moral relativism, political correctness, compelled speech, cancel culture, critical race, and gender theories, etc. Traditional family values are superior to progressive values because they provide a shared human narrative that unites society. Lastly, mainstream studies have confirmed that religious people live superior lives than their secular counterparts. Thank you for watching.